I wanted to talk to you for a while. I'm glad we're doing this because we've been trying to get together to record for like I think a month and a month and a half or more even.
It's been a bit of a saga.
I want to talk to you about like having kids in Ridgewood, owning a home. It's something that is so difficult right now for our generation to it seems impossible to some people. But you know, we're doing it somehow. Certain things in life that you just do and then you figure it out. Right?
Yeah, that's been my motto in life.
You just do it and then
You just do it and see what sticks and you kind of figure it out. Yeah.
And people have done that.
It's how I grew up.
Right.
So it's really familiar to me.
What's true is that for the most part, like the few people though that have like purchased a home have done so through like some help from their parents mostly. I mean, me and Nika included. We wouldn't have been able to buy this home if it wasn't for my mother-in-law, as you well know, since you helped us acquire this. But she sold her apartment, as you know, in Kew Gardens, and we used the proceeds of the sale of that apartment to put as the down payment for this house. And then we took the mortgage for our part of the house. But she now is our neighbor upstairs.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a win-win, right? She wanted to sell that apartment for a long time. She wanted to be closer to family. And honestly, you know, it worked out.
Yeah,
now
it's
we have
multi-generational living. And I think like that's a really beautiful, amazing way to become a homeowner, especially in these trying times.
Yes. It also feels like it's kind of like how people used to do it.
Yeah, bring it back, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We're bringing it back.
Yeah.
Living with.
We need to bring it back more.
She's gonna become our the Nona
Your
upstairs.
Nona.
Yeah, exactly. But not everybody is as lucky as we are. It seems like receiving help from your parents is becoming more and more the norm these days.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm seeing it across the board. I mean, top to bottom markets, we're seeing it everywhere. Yes, yeah.
Do you have clients who are like our age who are also doing similar schemes?
Yes, tons of parents are helping with either the full purchase or helping with down payments. Yeah. It seems to be like some of the only ways that our generation is able to get our foot in the door. And in New York City in particular, it's like the longer and the more we're renting and living in these areas, it's like the equity in these homes just keeps going up, and more people, especially in Ridgewood. It just feels like, I mean, we've been here since 2019 and the market has just been insane. Like the time that we've spent renting has, and you guys feel it too. I mean,
we were renting in Ridgewood for a long time, and we had this idea of like buying a 2-family home, which there's a bunch of these kinds of homes in Ridgewood, and we love Ridgewood. We wanted to stay in Ridgewood. We were tired of moving around. The thing, I've been moving apartments constantly since I moved out. I think I moved like 10 times.
Oh my God, that's so many times.
But because, you live with a roommate breaks the lease, then you have to go somewhere else. And then, college friends, they leave New York.
Yes.
And then you have to find a new.
It's the big wave, yeah.
Yeah, so there's just a lot of movement.
Well, also when you're renting, like the risks are your owner could turn around at any moment and be like, "Hey, I want my house back."
That's what happened to us, actually. Yeah.
Or I want to sell my house.
So in a previous episode, I talked about how New York is like not really a place for permanence.
Yeah.
It's constantly moving, and you're constantly like moving back and forth. With Ridgewood, I found a place where I was like, I really want to just settle here. I just want to stay here. I don't want to
Same.
Yeah. I just felt like I finally found like a spot for myself in this city. In a city where it's actually like, look, I think New York there's a place for everybody here.
Yeah.
You just have to find it. But it's really hard to find it. It takes
so
a long
hard to
time.
find.
I feel like it takes a long time to find your space in New York.
Yeah, and it's also like more than that. I think it's also finding your people, right? It feels like very in line with that. It's like when you're looking for somewhere to live, it's like so important about your community, right? And whether that's like your commute as well, commuting to your job, commuting to your friends. Like I lived in Red Hook growing up mostly. So having friends over was always like a schlep for them, right? So it was always like a saga. And it was because getting there is just so hard, which is like the beautiful part about living in Red Hook. It's like what makes it like so almost exclusive and village-like.
Isolated a little bit.
Yeah. Is also that.
Well, I love having friends in Ridgewood because I love going over to a friend's house for dinner and then walking back home.
Oh, it's the best.
It's such a good feeling. I feel like in New York, you get so used to like, oh, I'm just going to have coffee with a friend, and it's like a 2
cool.
hour.
How am I going to go to the Upper West Side for this coffee?
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half train ride. But the ability to just, walk over, pick up a bottle of wine for it, and just, chill with your friends in the neighborhood. It's kind of nice, honestly. It's kind of
so nice. It's such a luxury, honestly.
It is a luxury, yeah.
Not having to get on a train or in an Uber.
Yeah.
Or having to plan your exit.
So, finding community in Ridgewood, finding a home in Ridgewood, finally, buying this home with Nika, with Lisa, my mother-in-law.
Lisa, we love Lisa.
Yeah, we do. She's great. And she's a great neighbor too. It was even though we had the help and we were very privileged, it was still a struggle. And we were at the cusp of like, you remember when we met you, we were at the cusp of like, the prices would keep going up and up and up and up. Oh,
you think it was bad then? It's even worse now.
It's crazy.
I just had clients lose out on a bidding war on a house in Ridgewood. It's about 1,200 square feet, so it's half the size of your house.
Yeah.
And granted, it has parking, but it was a bidding war, an absolute frenzy. It was listed at 1.395, so close to 1.4, right?
Yeah.
And it's gonna go for like close to 1.8.
Whoa, really?
Psycho. And there were like 13 people bidding on it. I mean, and all cash, waiving every contingency. Like the market here is so insane. But is that here specifically, or is that a New York thing in general? Because New York is New York is always like this.
New York real estate is insane.
I know.
It's psychopathic.
That's why it's one of the best bets. It's just one of the best bets.
Keeps going up and up and up.
Yeah,
but it's unsustainable. It's like, come on.
I know. Well, that's what we keep saying. That's what we keep saying.
For decades, people are like, come on, how high can these prices go? Jesus. Well,
I mean, for us now, I'm like, okay, great, bring it on, because I mean, we're just getting our foot in the door, and this is why it's like I always tell clients, I'm like, the earlier you can get in, the better. And also, if you can find an area like Ridgewood, or I don't know, there's like other little pockets. Maybe that's Glendale, like reaching out and exploring other parts of New York City that are not yet like totally done for. Maybe there's hope. Like,
I know. It seems like we pulled off like the heist of the century.
100%.
To the effort that it took, and it was just like, and also watching prices go up while we were renting, and we didn't have this plan fully formed. We also, our savings were, because we also obviously put on a lot of our own savings into purchasing and closing and all these other additional costs.
Isn't the biggest scare the biggest scare for me was at the closing, seeing all the closing costs. I mean, it's crazy.
It's not just your
20% down or your.
It's not just the price of the
New York taxes are out of this.
It's insane.
World.
So it was just everything we had, all the money that we had, we poured it into this place, and it worked out. But it was a moment of stress because I was thinking, there's a cutoff here. There's going to be a moment where this goal of purchasing a home is going to be unattainable, because then it becomes out of reach, and when it becomes out of reach, we're never going to be multimillionaires. It's not going to happen. So we're gonna have to find another neighborhood. And I didn't really want to find another neighborhood. I really wanted to make this work. I remember us having this
conversation early on.
With your help and with a lot of people's help, we did it. And here we are sitting in
your beautiful house
in our dining room.
It's so special to be here.
There's a established pipeline. I have noticed, and you know this, of upperly mobile, young, older millennial, like about to be parents or a parent from that were priced out of Williamsburg, went to Greenpoint, and then were renting apartments in Greenpoint, and then they were priced out of Greenpoint.
It's natural Ridgewood. Progression.
So there's
Ridgewood.
a Greenpoint Ridgewood pipeline.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Greenpoint, Williamsburg, and now I'm seeing people from Carroll Gardens. I'm seeing people from Park Slope. I sold a house to someone from Park Slope.
That's crazy.
Who sold their condo for $2 million.
That's insane.
And was able to get a townhouse here. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's crazy.
It's absolutely crazy. I am.
I know. It's creeping. It's a fast creep here.
Yeah.
But that's not to say there's not deals to be had.
Sure.
There's not more inventory coming on the market. I do think we can't be so discouraged. We're going to see, there's always a way to make things work.
Nika and I, so we did this, we bought the house, it was such an effort, whatever, we spent all our money. And now Nika and I are thinking, in the near future of, maybe having kids. And because, we hate having money. And
no, if you hate having money, buy a house and then have kids.
Yeah, we just want to, I was just like, what's the quickest way to burn our money?
No, it's really quick. I can tell you firsthand. Definitely don't, if you like having money and dollar signs in your bank account, buy a house. Buy a very expensive house in New York City.
Yes,
and then have a baby and hire a babysitter.
Yes, yeah.
Anytime you want to go out for a meal, double that check because you also had to pay for daycare and childcare.
Yeah,
and sometimes getting your nanny home in their Uber. It's endless. Yeah. It's endless. Just don't leave your house. Just enjoy the house that you bought.
Oh my God. I don't know how the hell we're going to do this. But again, going back to our original statement.
It's all worth it.
Just figure it out. We're just going to do it and then
You're gonna figure it out.
We're going to figure it out somewhere.
I mean, going back to Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa.
Bringing Lisa back.
I know.
Thank God for Lisa.
Oh, poor Lisa.
But I do think there is something to say here. It's Nika's a native New Yorker, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about this is not transplant energy. I think we should also touch on this. I just want to kind of hone in and give
I'm
a little background.
A native New Yorker as well.
And same.
So we just want to. We're trying to do.
We're trying to raised here. Let me just say this for the record.
We're just trying to live in our own city, but which seems it's not too much to ask.
I just want to own a house here. That's mine.
Okay, but yes, it's true. The transplant thing. There's a lot of people.
Is that a trigger word? Are we going to be canceled?
People in Ridgewood. No, it's just amazing. People love to when they relax when they know that I was born.
I want people to relax. I do think it's important.
I'm from here, but even
if you're not, by the way, that. Can we edit that so that it's like okay?
Just to be clear, we are from New York. We're not from Ridgewood, but we can't afford the neighborhoods that we come from.
No chance.
One thing that people will take points off my board is because I wasn't raised in New York.
But you were born here.
I was born here. My family's here.
You were born in St. Vincent Hospital.
That's right. Yes.
That's kind of a big one too.
Same as Nika.
You and Nika have this
we were
cool
both
moment.
Born in the same hospital, and I don't know if I mentioned this in the podcast already, but we were delivered by the same doctor, which is even crazy.
This is key. The people need to hear this. It's a really sweet part of your story.
We didn't find out until later. Actually, we didn't find out until a few years ago when I had to renew my Spanish passport. And it required my birth certificate, and Nika had lost her passport, and it required her birth certificate. And at the same time, we both asked our mothers to send a copy of our birth certificates. And when we got it, we looked at both of them, and we noticed it's the same signature from the doctor who delivered us in the same hospital 2 years apart, Dr. Fernando Moreno.
Look at him.
So yeah, so
iconic.
It's a story. Yeah. So we were connected to New York, and we want to make it our home.
Yeah.
We just happened to pick Ridgewood.
Isn't it funny? How did you guys find Ridgewood?
Ridgewood. Well, Nika lived here when she was in. She had a gap year.
And she found an apartment.
She found an apartment, some cute boarding house type situation. Yes, like a shared
room situation.
Yeah, not a shared room. It was like this Polish lady who had this big apartment, and she rented the rooms to female students. Yeah.
Yes.
And I remember staying over at her place, at her room, and I remember the first thing I noticed about sleeping in that room was how quiet the neighborhood was.
Isn't it amazing?
I was like, it was so freaky how quiet it was, because I was used to, I lived in Washington Heights, I lived in Prospect Lefferts Garden, I lived in East Williamsburg, I lived in Bushwick, I lived in Long Island City. So
rattle it off, baby. Rattle it off. Those 10 moves. Rattle it off.
I live in Harlem.
Where else?
So all these neighborhoods are not particularly quiet. Well, this city is not a quiet city. I mean, noise is a big. You just kind of are used to. I lived in Prospect Lefferts Garden with the Q train right outside my room,
and I grew up on Chester Court, like right off Flatbush. I mean, and the train literally basically ran through our house. It was crazy.
Becomes background noise.
Exactly.
You slowly
fall asleep to it.
You fall asleep to it. What it does to your mental health is another thing, but you
Listen,
you live with it. I
was in the country this weekend, and it was scary.
Too quiet.
It's too quiet.
It's too quiet.
It's really quiet. It's super quiet.
Honestly, sometimes Ridgewood feels like the country. Sometimes I'm walking around and I'm just like, it
gets so quiet at night.
It gets really quiet. I mean, it depends on where you are, but yeah.
It. I mean, that's what's nice about it. You can tap into Bushwick, and then you can, have amazing food, have a good nightlife, and then you can walk home up the hill, up the ridge, and go home, and it's like quiet and calm.
Yeah, I remember that. That was the thing that kind of like really struck me the most, is how quiet the neighborhood was. And then we moved in together on Stockholm Street. And that became our first apartment as a couple, and we really, really enjoyed it. This is more sort of like closer to the Bushwick side, but still,
great block though.
Yeah, it was really nice. Really
Not the
great.
Historic block.
Not the historic, but we were like a couple of blocks away from that. Yeah, I love that little strip. Yeah,
best block.
It's so nice,
so sweet.
The question: what kind of parents are we going to be? I mean, I don't think we're going to be like our parents, who I think were either baby boomers or very old Gen Xers.
Yeah.
But they were raised, our parents, they were raised by hardliners, traditionalists, conservatives. So I think our parents became sort of the opposite of that. I think we were raised with the idea that we could do anything, that we just need to sort of believe in ourselves.
Yeah, man, and
turns out
they really did that for me.
That's
They let me take the bit really far. I'll tell you, all the way to Wales.
It brought you to Wales?
For drama school, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you could do anything,
they believed
Betty.
in my dreams.
You can be an actress.
They let me believe.
It's great. I'm grateful for that, because my parents.
No, they're iconic for that.
Yeah,
I'm so grateful.
People always say like, "Oh, these baby boomer parents, they told the millennials that they could believe in themselves." Well, honestly, I'm pretty happy. I have great parents.
Listen.
They believed in me. They still believe in me.
They are still believing.
And they're so encouraging.
They're so lovely. I can't thank my parents enough. It's crazy.
What they didn't anticipate is how hard our generation still has it, because we sort of and we're coming to terms with this now. I mean, we lived through at least 2 once in a lifetime financial crises, right? We had one in 08, which we're still sort of, I guess, graduating high school or whatever, but that was hard. And then also, and that has long lasting effects. And then, COVID also.
Yeah. 9/11. I mean,
yeah. We
had a lot. We had a lot going on.
The world was unstable when we were sort of.
Is the world stable now?
The world is been
like
constantly unstable.
Do you want to hear a joke? Can I tell you a joke about my closing?
Yes.
Do you remember? Okay.
Is this a joke or is this like something that happened to you?
Something that actually happened.
Okay, but in the format of a joke.
In the format of maybe.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sad joke. Do you remember when the stocks plummeted? It was like Iran war, and then like the stock market crashed, and they were like, we haven't seen it this low in years. That's when we had to liquidate our stocks to buy our house. The
worst week.
It was literally the worst week. So that's a sick criminal joke. But listen.
Oh,
we did it. We made it out.
Don't think about it.
Yeah, all our money's gone. It's fine.
Don't even think about it.
It's fine.
You
can't think about it. And that's the thing about buying a house and having kids is there's this beautiful thing that happens is you black out. And anyone who has bought a house or had kids, I think like you get this thing that kind of just like kicks in and you're just like it's like coping, but blackout. It's like full blackout, and you have to I think just to rationalize like the whole shift and like everything that's happening.
I think because else you'd just go crazy.
Oh, you'd lose your mind.
Just lose your mind.
It's so dark.
Yeah.
But in a beautiful way.
On paper, it's insane what we did.
Because on paper it doesn't make any sense.
It's fine.
Are you kidding? No, it doesn't make any sense.
If you put it on ChatGPT will be like,
ChatGPT is like
what?
abort mission.
Yeah,
literally, we're like ChatGPT and like, so this is the rate we're looking at, and we no longer qualify for any regular loan. Like the way we bought our house was absolutely psychotic. I don't want to get into too many details because it's so crazy. But we took like a crazy. We were wheeling and dealing, man, to get this house.
But you've done it, and
we did it.
You're doing it, and here we are.
It's ours now.
We are trying to live the life that our parents envisioned for us.
Yeah, I want to make them proud. I mean, they believed in us so much.
We don't want to let them down.
I can't let them down.
No,
they put so much into us.
What do you think? How are we going to raise our kids? With what are we going to keep that sort of like you can do anything, you can be anything you want? Are we going to lie to them in the same way for their benefit, or what are we going to do?
It's so
what
hard.
What kind of parents are millennials going to be?
That's a really loaded question, Alejandro. I don't know, man. It's hard because like. I just feel like we've seen so much. Mm-hmm.
Are we going to be
also,
cynical?
Who knows, like where? Yeah.
Overprotective. I mean, I feel like I could see us being like overprotective on like technology because we've seen technology. We remember an era before technology or before social media.
We definitely are super protective over technology in a way that I think is borderline crazy.
Yeah, but is it going to be too much? Are we going to be like, no, don't go online?
Yeah,
it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, are we going to be like too
it'll ruin
much?
Your childhood. What?
I have friends who have kids and they're like, wow, no screens, like zero screen, not even like a TV screen or
don't
nothing.
Don't peep at the phone.
And I'm just like, well, we can't do that either because that's too much, right? We're gonna have to sort of like walk this.
Yeah, we have to walk this
line,
because it's everywhere. I mean, some of our friends were saying that some of the schools they have them on iPads. One of my clients was telling me that like one of the schools in Ridgewood, they like pull out again. I just want to let's just be clear, okay? Yeah. I'm a new mother. My baby's almost 11 months.
A beautiful baby girl.
Yeah, she's amazing. I love her. We're not in school. Like we're not even in daycare yet, even though we did start checking out some daycares, which is exciting, but scary.
How was that?
Well, it's So here's the thing. It's like I'm freelance, right? So I work for myself. I'm very much self-employed. My hours are not set by anybody.
That's good and bad.
Good and bad, right? You know, and so is Sean. So we both have a lot of time with her, which is amazing. But it's also comes with its cost, right? Like we gotta make money. You know what I mean? We gotta make money to pay for this girl. Listen, someone's gotta work. Yeah. And these days it's feeling a lot like we're spending a lot of time with our daughter, which is so great.
But you're both working hard. And the school, by the way, shout out to Rising Stars
Music School.
Ridgewood Music School that all the kids in Ridgewood go to.
Yes. And if they don't, they should.
And yes, look it up. If you have kids, if you're listening, if you have kids in Ridgewood.
Or if you're an adult who's looking for...
Oh, that's right. You guys it's not just kids.
Yeah, it's all ages.
Oh, okay.
It's all ages. Yeah, if you're looking for a new hobby or pick up that instrument that you've
It's a great business because... It's like you take, by the way, all these professional musicians that live in Ridgewood, because there's a lot of them.
So many.
We have
incredible.
A great music scene in Ridgewood. Sean was like, okay, we have all these musicians in Ridgewood that are just sort of like, freelancers or whatever, right? As many musicians are. And then you have all these parents, all these young parents with kids. What if we...
We combined. I know it's kind of amazing.
What an amazing idea, and it's working out. And all these kids are now like learning music from these very talented, because we have a lot of talented musicians in Ridgewood.
Oh my God, the scene is amazing here.
It's amazing.
And we're gonna go see some music tonight.
Yes,
so
absolutely. Yeah. Let's shout out some kid-friendly... What are the kid-friendly activities, kid-friendly businesses, kid-friendly restaurants, kid-friendly bars?
Okay, there's so many. So what we do is on Thursday, so Forever Young,
right,
which is on Woodward. And they're also the owners of Stay Forever. So,
are they really? And at Forever Young it's like a secondhand?
No.
No, sorry.
It's a firsthand. The first hand, they sell the toys. It's like they sell toys and clothes.
Oh, right. I'm getting confused with something else.
Yes, you're thinking of Funny Goose. I'm gonna get there. Love Funny Goose.
Sorry, go ahead.
We're gonna get there. But Forever Young, they have kids programming. So they've got like an infant baby class for any kids who are like just crawling and not walking yet. They do like jazz babies, and then they do like a toddler class where the kids can like run around and play with bubbles, and they sing songs, and it's super cute, and it's so good for learning and for kids to be able to like socialize and be in a creative environment that's stimulating, but it's fun. And it's also a nice place to meet other parents and caregivers, which is really cool. And then on Fridays, we have story time at the library. So the Ridgewood Library has really sweet...
and that's a Queens Public Library branch. Yes,
exactly.
Yes.
It's on like Madison. Yep. That's a great one. And the kids get to play, and it's free. Which is really awesome. Stay Forever, I think, is like $15, $20 maybe per class.
Okay.
Which,
it's doable.
It's doable.
That's the price of a cocktail.
Listen,
this is how
it's one martini, so...
This is how I price things out.
40, exactly.
I was like, okay, so this house is 500,000 martinis. That's the currency
with Grey Goose.
Right. Not with gin.
Yeah, not your house.
Yeah.
Okay. Or gin.
So, okay, yes.
Yeah. That's a big mindset shift. And then what else? Okay, so then for secondhand clothes, which is really key, I think, and it's a really great way to shop for kids because kids' clothes...
They grow out of it.
They grow out in 2 weeks. So why are we buying $40 jumpers and like pants for them? No, it's ridiculous. Unless it's like gifted to you, which is so sweet. But it's so hard. Like, I don't know. This shop, Funny Goose, is amazing, and the two
also on
moms. Yeah, it's all these stores are also owned by like local moms, which is really cool.
Right.
Which we love.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you go to is SAA friendly, kid friendly?
Yeah, SAA is great. They allow kids on the weekends. LOL. And then other than that, it's adults only.
Okay, but that's fun. You guys go often, right?
Yeah, we go often enough.
No, that's in Bushwick, but yeah,
that's like Bushwick. Yeah,
still close by.
It's super close. And then in terms of restaurants,
yes.
you know who's really good? Mm-hmm. Decades Pizza.
Oh, really?
They're awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. That's good to know.
They're really
They're
sweet.
Kid friendly.
Kid friendly.
Nice.
All the servers are really nice with us. Very accommodating. We always see kids running around there, which is fun. And where else? Rolo's is great. They're super nice. You know, what we do is we'll go get that burger, get that early 5 p.m., yes. 6 p.m. slot.
The ever elusive Rolo's burger. One day I'm gonna get there early.
Have you had it?
I've had it in the early days.
What did you think of it?
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I know that's not the subject here, but
what you have?
Okay, so I did have a.
What's your beef with your?
My beef is that actually it's not with the beef, but it's with the bun.
Too bready? I thought
that the bun was a bit cold.
You like a toasted bun?
Well, I didn't want it cold. It felt like I was like eating cold bread, and then
that's.
I was like, it was like kind of weird. It's like I wanted everything to be like room temp or warm, but I was warm, a bit cold.
A nice.
So that was
lightly
a turn
buttered
off for me because it's your first bite.
Okay.
First thing that hits the palate, boom.
I remember the burger being really good, but that was a while ago. I haven't had it since. Yeah. So I saw someone on the Ridgewood Reddit thread that complaining, saying that people should not bring kids to bars
in Ridgewood.
It was on the Ridgewood Reddit thread, and I was like, it kind of or restaurants. I think also like don't bring your kid to restaurants and bars.
I hate that take.
I know you. That's why I bring it up. I know you were gonna hate this take. You're thinking,
gonna hate that take too. Because you're European. Well, you grew up in Spain.
I thought of when I read that, I thought of my own upbringing, and I thought of the many nights as a kid being on restaurant tables, sitting on stools in bars, playing with a little napkin or a menu, coloring something, engaging with the adults on the table,
adults in conversation,
and
sometimes
being a little bored, but I just got used to it, and I'm kind of happy that I had that experience. I remember, sleeping on my parents' laps late at night while they chatted and had drinks, and it was sort of
important.
I think part of the reason why I love going out, and I love restaurants, I love bars, I love activity like this is because I kind of grew up with it. I grew up going to places. I think it's obviously don't fucking bring them to like a club or something, but
also you have to be able to wrangle your kids, right?
Yes, so obviously
there's different stuff going on here, right? I think it's critical is this gentle parenting as well. So there's a line, right? I think like what we were going back to, just to bring it back a little bit, is like the gentle parenting. I think our generation sees that it went too far, and then that's when you get the kids that are running around the restaurant, and the parents are like, "It's okay, honey. No. He's exploring."
No, yeah.
And we can't be having that, and that is annoying. So that's where I think, like for me, no, this is never going to be. That's never going to be me.
When I see something like that on the Reddit thread, and I see someone complaining, I think that person is thinking of a kid running around screaming in a restaurant, which is annoying.
And
I don't
get me wrong.
Yeah, don't get me wrong either. I hate that.
It's never going to be me. It's never going to be my girl.
That's the thing. So
sorry, it just is what it is.
Yeah, just wrangle your
But I think like I grew up my dad's from Dublin. I spent a lot of time growing up in bars and restaurants with my family, and it's also a really important way where kids learn to socialize in different environments that test them and challenge them.
Yes.
And that's really important for growing up, I think.
I think so.
And being able to create like your own entertainment without being like the center of attention and the center focus, and being able to share the environment with
without
other
being
people.
The center of attention. Also, being okay, learning how to be bored and just be okay being bored for a while.
Totally. And knowing that this experience will end.
Yeah.
It'll come to an end and I'll go home and I'll have my bath time and, go to bed.
But just it's okay to be bored for a little bit. And you don't have to be constantly like attended to. I learned this. I hope my kids will learn this.
They will, because you're gonna experience that with them.
I hope so. I know there's different challenges now. We talked about like, screens. We talked about technology. Yeah. There is a lot of challenge on like, I think attention, boredom. So and we're not even mentioning the AI wave that's going to come. We're not even like we don't have the capacity to even imagine what those challenges are going to
touched on that,
but just in the sense of like screens and this world is just it's just going to be a different world that we grew up in. So just navigating through those challenges.
But that's where I think taking the kids out and bringing them into restaurants and experiencing life in this way that's like really tactile and is about listening and letting, adults, have adult conversation and being like, ooh, intrigued by.
And trying new things. And restaurants have been places where I tried things that I would otherwise never have tried. I was also very privileged in that sense too.
Absolutely same. Hand on heart, privileged in that sense for sure.
I don't know. Every episode, I feel like I talk about restaurants. It always brings back. Food always.
I feel
comes.
Like bring back restaurants. Like bring back restaurant life and culture. Like I have so many fond memories of being at this little restaurant in Red Hook. It was called 360, and it was owned by this French chef Arnaud. And it was, and again, going back to like, these were times when menus weren't super, super expensive, but we could go out and have a reasonable meal for 5 people.
Okay, well, that's another thing I was going to mention is that a family-friendly restaurant, that's not fucking like Applebee's.
That's not like a diner where it's like, okay. Like, this was a sophisticated, there were frog legs on the menu. It was crazy, but it wasn't a fortune. It wasn't like.
But this brings me to another, this is another subject.
The times are different, I know.
It's also the problem of like the restaurants in New York are either like, super, super fancy, expensive, like the hottest restaurant, or it's like hole in the wall kind of like street food. So I think like a casually good restaurant, you've heard me talk about this many times, but like I really wish there are, by the way, they exist. It's just that they're just very few, and I wish there were more places where to take a family out, and it's not going to be like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It could just be like a casual spot. We have a few places in Ridgewood. I have places in Ridgewood that I don't want to mention too much. Not that many people are listening to this podcast, but I don't want to blow them up because they're.
Oh, I want to hear what they are.
I will let you know as soon as we cut. Okay. But yeah, thank you so much, Betty.
Yeah, this is so sweet. Thank you for having me.
So happy that we finally scheduled this.
Same.
Myrtle vs. Wyckoff is hosted by Alejandro Veciana. Music by Tom Criblay, who records as TC. And I'm your producer, Marissa Keeley Brown. Until next time.
This was like 2 months ago.
Oh my God,
maybe.
Nika! Sorry,
What's
Nika has a huge her sun hat, and she's gardening. She's Martha Stewarting the backyard right now.
I love her.
Look at her. She's just like Martha Stewart, without the insider trading.
No shade on Martha.
No shade. No.
Listen, I'm like, of course. Like, she's. I don't know. She's the only woman that went down for that. I swear.
Oh yeah. I remember. I saw the documentary. Yeah, but she's gained some respect.
Oh, she's big. She's big up in the respect world.
Oh, who's that?
Who could it be?